So today we're going to deep dive into something I think a lot of fight fans have probably thought about at one point or another.
Oh, yeah.
And that is, who would win in a fight between like a UFC champ and a martial arts movie star? And specifically, we're going to be looking at an analysis that compares Lyoto Machida and Scott Adkins.
Interesting.
So Machida, obviously a former UFC champion, really known for his Shotokan Karate,
right,
and that really elusive counter-striking style.
Yes.
And then Scott Adkins, kind of a martial arts movie icon.
Yeah.
Known for those really dynamic kicks. He does a lot of different styles, but of course it's all cinematic choreography.
Right.
So the source we're looking at today really tries to break down their styles and predict who would win in a real-world fight. And I got to say, when I first saw this, I was pretty skeptical. I mean, Adkins just looks so dominant in his films.
Oh, yeah.
All those crazy gravity-defying kicks.
Yeah.
But then the source pointed out something really interesting about Machida's fighting style.
Okay.
That made me kind of rethink things.
Interesting. Well, what I find fascinating about this matchup is that it really kind of exposes the difference between martial arts for film and martial arts for actual fighting.
Right.
You've got Machida, the former UFC champ, as you said, known for his Shotokan.
Yes.
And he's all about, elusive movement, precise counter strikes, and that incredible, zen-like calm he has in the octagon.
Yeah, and that's what the source really focuses on, right? I mean, Machida's strategic approach, how he kind of controls the pace of the fight and waits for that perfect opening to strike.
Yes.
It's not just about, being a nightmare for his opponents. It's really about breaking them down.
Exactly. And the source actually uses a really good example.
Okay.
They highlight his fight against Rashad Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Where he used, feints and these subtle shifts in his stance to draw Evans in and then boom, countered with that devastating knockout punch.
Oh, man.
And that kind of strategic patience, combined with his incredible takedown defense, makes him incredibly difficult to actually engage with effectively.
Okay, so Machida is this master strategist.
Right.
But, wouldn't Adkins' speed and power, raw power, pose a threat even to someone as experienced as Machida? I mean, the guy's kicks are insane.
Right, absolutely. Atkins is an incredible athlete. I mean, there's no denying that. And he's got a diverse skill set.
Yeah.
Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, and his striking in films is really creative.
Oh, yeah.
And visually impressive.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch.
Right.
I mean...
But the source makes the argument that a lot of his techniques, while spectacular, are more for entertainment.
Right.
They wouldn't necessarily translate well into a real no-holds-barred fight.
So you're saying those high-flying spinning kicks might actually work against him?
Well, yeah, because think about it. Machida is a master of timing and distance control.
Right.
The source suggests that if Adkins tried to go for one of his more elaborate kicks, Machida could use that as an opening to close the distance and land a really precise counter,
Wow.
Which could very well lead to a knockout.
So they're actually predicting a knockout victory for Machida.
Yeah, they are.
That's pretty bold.
It is, and they support this prediction by looking at how each fighter responds to pressure. Machida thrives in the chaos of a real fight, whereas Adkins excels in that controlled environment of a choreographed fight scene.
Yeah.
And the source emphasizes that real fights are messy.
Yeah.
They're unpredictable. You've got adrenaline pumping, and it's Machida's ability to stay calm and adapt in that kind of heat of the moment that really gives him the edge.
Wow, this has been so interesting.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about the differences between fighting for film, fighting for real.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember, we've been focusing on a stand-up fight here, which is, where both these guys really excel.
Right.
But what if you throw in grappling and ground fighting? How do you think that would change things?
That is a great question and something for all of you listening out there to think about.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Of course.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.